This podcast includes explicit language and sensitive topics that some may find offensive.
All views expressed belong to the individual speaking and not a representation of any entity that we have been, am now, or will be affiliated with. It's your chance to back out now.
That being said,
If not, enjoy the show.
Previously on The Black Man Misunderstood.
Go ahead, Mr. Listener. Let the people know who you are.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? My name is David. I'm from Chicago, and
Black man, misunderstood.
It's your boy Mike B.
In the neighborhood therapist.
My name is Michael Bennett, and I am Mike B.
My name is Justice Payne Tyson, and I am the neighborhood therapist.
This is
The Black Man Misunderstood.
Season 3, Episode 33. Nobody Does It Better. The Reflection. It's the season finale, y'all.
All facts. Episode 33, my favorite. Let's get it.
Of course. We had to do it that way too, though.
If viewers weren't paying attention, we did 20 last season.
Facts. You don't even realize that's my number.
Mm-hmm.
Too old, baby.
What's good with it, man? How you feeling?
Yo, I'm good. But the real question is thoughts about the season.
It was 33 long episodes. I'm not gonna lie, this was the best season, hands down. That's saying a lot because we had great guests, great episodes in season 1 and season 2. Man, yeah, it's for a complete body of work. This is the best season, hands down. I'm not gonna do episode by episode, but complete body of work. Definitely, season 3 was crazy. I think people can listen to it, like different types of people, not just one. You know, you got your backpackers, you got your hood people, you got your super educated. Everybody can take an episode and go, "Oh, I resonate with that." So, I think we did a phenomenal job. Not just because I'm a part of it, like because as a listener, like it was hard.
Facts. Like listening back to some of these episodes, I would just be like, "Yo, I really said that," and it's like. Because people don't understand, like, yeah, we do notes before each episode, but it's not like we have everything scripted and ready to say. We say a lot of stuff off of the top of our head, how we've been thinking about it most of our lives, or if not recently. And it's like, sometimes I'll be think back, like, did I say that the right way? And then I listen to the episode, but like, yo, I didn't even really realize I said it like that. It's that crazy sometimes. I really can't say that about season 1 and 2, but I could definitely say that about season 3 for real.
No,
it had some extra juice in there.
Season 1 and season 2 was hard for what it was, for sure. But season 3, I think it just, like I said, overall it hits way different.
Oh yeah.
While we're being recorded, so I can immortalize myself saying this. Shout out to the baby Bennetts that are coming. When they come, when y'all hear this, I want you to hear me talking to you as if it's the first time you're hearing it. Your uncle loves you. Okay. I am diabolically good. I know that sounds like a contradiction or a walking paradox, but that's who your uncle is. I want y'all to understand something. When y'all go back and listen to this season, right? This was a peeling back layer of your father, Mike Bennett, right? I just like seriously, you got to really listen to it. Like if you really pay attention, it's a story. When we get to that stanza where it's those 3 episodes where we go life of the party, before I say I do, and then the marriage, I just want y'all to understand. I did that with child in mind. A little bit with your father in mind, me being a jerk to him, but it's more so. It was more so for y'all because I was already thinking about y'all. So y'all would be able to link back and be like, okay, daddy, what did daddy do, before he got married to mommy? What did daddy do, for his bachelor party? oh, daddy, I'm a wild out for mine. You was corny. Like, whatever you feeling, however you feeling,
Oh,
you're
man.
able to hear it and go, wow, Uncle just got that moment for us. So I did that for y'all. For the listeners, I hope it helped y'all. David was already on here last episode. He said it helped him. He's not married yet, but hearing how you got married and everything you went through, it was it was real helpful for him. So to anybody out there that it helped, that was the purpose. So we appreciate you. And Mike, I want to tell you to your face, I appreciate you for opening up your life in that type of manner and immortalizing yourself in that type of manner. And shout out to Steph too, because she could have easily said no too as well. So it wouldn't have finished properly if she would have said no. So
Facts.
shout out to her, shout out to Jenny, shout out to everybody that went to the wedding, everybody that was invited to the wedding, everybody. Like, it was a moment. It was a moment.
Oh yeah.
And bro, I'm proud of you. That 3 stanza is hard, but like I said, life of the party, dog. That episode, I don't see nobody messing with that episode the way I cut it up. I don't care what nobody say.
Yo, the way those clips though, yo, I'm shocked you didn't even put. Now think about it, I'm shocked. Did you even put the clip of me running?
That's it. That's that. Wait, hold on. When we say paintballs, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You did your thing on that. I ain't gonna front. You did your thing on
I
that.
dibble and dabble in different markets, man. You know. Now, let me ask you a question. I want you to go back to 2020, right? The inception of this thing. How far have we grown as a show and as men?
Yo, that's crazy. So, all right, I'm gonna go show first, of course, because that was the first part of the question. And like, we were definitely wet behind the ears when we first started to do this. Our original, and most people won't even know this. Our original concept of the show was to do it with the brotherhood, with our four of us, and us trying to figure how to do it, times because people's schedules and everything. It was just like, oh, all right, how we doing this? But to see that, we was like, all right, bunk it, we're just do it, the two of us. And we were raw, still trying to figure out how to go about doing the show. I feel as though like we had an idea in mind, but didn't really know how to tap into it yet. But slowly but surely, like each episode, we got better. It got better. We got focused. We started answering questions or whatever. We started speaking a certain way for people to understand. I wasn't as long-winded as I normally am in real life sometimes. I know how to stop and cut myself at shorter points or get to the nitty-gritty and the key points that need to be heard. And then even just like us as men, it's like with us talking through some of our issues, some of our past traumas, some of our relationships with different folks of our family, friends, and all this stuff. It's like we started to actually walk in to the people that we always meant to be. And it's like, yeah, I'm a people person. I guess a lot of people can understand that on the show now. It was season 3. And I like to talk to people and whatnot. And you've reiterated plenty of times. But I became a people person on a podcast, which is different because now I'm letting people into my own life, specifically this season 2. And just letting them peer in and hear a little bit more about me and the way I think, the way I process things. And I think that was an eye-opening in this season, and eye-opening is me as a person, and that also helped me grow to be like, yeah, Mike, you need to check yourself on a couple of things. You weren't doing it before, but now you really can. And I can honestly say for you, yeah, one, it took you out of your normal shell because you normally like to be to yourself and keep it moving, which you still are. I'm not saying you completely change that, but I think you found a way to talk to individuals that you normally wouldn't talk to in a manner. Like this conversation between me and you, but I feel as though you've taken this and took it outside, probably using it more in your therapy now. And when you meet individuals, in my honest opinion, that's what I would say about the show and us as men.
Wow. No, those bars. As a show, so the inception of Black Men Misunderstood was always 2-man concept. The original show we had was with the 4 of us. I forgot what it's called. I think it was Yo or something like that.
I forget.
Oh, it was called
I
So.
deleted all that stuff.
It was called So. It was a bunch of O's and a question mark. That was specifically a brotherhood podcast. We can still actually put that together, but Black Men Misunderstood was an actual brainchild for it had to be 2 people because of the type of energy that it was going to give off. That tells you how much the show has grown because now we got bigger plans and we plan on bringing more to the show. We plan on, expanding the show. We're not going to give away the juice, but there's things happening behind the scenes that we plan on doing for Black Man Misunderstood and just the whole universe. Let me say that. It's gonna, how Marvel got the Marvel universe? Yeah, we're about to have a universe. So, big things moving for sure. It's definitely a growth. It's definitely been growth. We got ads. We got ads now, fam. We just not gonna we gonna sit there. We've been humble for 32 episodes. It's 33. We got ads, yo. Shout out to Daxter. We got ads, bro. I'm not about to
Facts.
We're not about to play this game. You know what I mean? Nobody does it better. You heard Nate Dogg say it. But but as men, man, I'm gonna just start with Mike because it's easier for me to start with Mike. Watching his growth from, really Mikey Mike, right? That's who I saw in season 1 to Mike, right, in season 2, and then Mike B really came alive in season 3, in my opinion. He was more standing on his foundation, standing on what he said. Not to say that he wasn't before, but sometimes he'll rock back and forth. Well, oh, I hear you, but this season was like, yo, like you heard David say last episode, like, yo, you was wilding with that marriage joint, but I respected it. Yeah, it's like I'm like, yo, Mike, stand on that for real, like, you understand? So, I definitely see the pivotal switch from there, and then you from a boyfriend to a husband. People don't understand. They got to witness you from season 1, a boyfriend, to becoming a husband, dog. Yo, I'm trying, bro. Your boy's is a diabolical creative genius, dog. People don't understand, bro.
Wait.
They got to listen to you as a boyfriend. I'm trying to preach, man. Let me
Season
preach,
2,
Mike.
I was a fiance.
Right. I'm trying to preach. Let me preach, Mike. Come on, dog. Listen.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm usually the most humble guy in the room, somewhat, kind of, sort of. Maybe not. Okay, but sometimes. Okay. But today, listen, nobody does it better. Go back and listen to season 1, season 2, season 3. You're going to hear Mike as a boyfriend. Season 2, Mike as a fiance. Season 3, Mike as a husband. Okay? What you're also going to hear, flip side, is the evolution of a man named Justice Payne Tyson, who goes by many names, right? But finally finds his place. Just overall who he is, because you could sit there and go, oh well, he's a Gemini, he ain't gonna never, back and forth, back and forth. But for people that actually are still around me, let me say that, and still have an opportunity to understand and know who this new version of me is, they're gonna tell you he's still the same person, different zip code, but then again, kind of different. Cause bro, elevating. He doing business stuff. He's having business meetings with freaking celebrities, bro. Celebrities, bro. The fact that I'm saying that out of my mouth is wild to me. But you know what I'm saying? Like celebrities. Like I've met people that other people talk about on a daily, and I just I can't say nothing because I'm sworn to secrecy or things like that because it's just like so to see the growth from season 1 where I was sitting in the city that will not be named, right? Before I moved to Houston. Shout out to Houston. I love y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all just don't know. But when I was sitting in the city that will not be named and trying to figure out my life and I was working for somebody else, y'all actually got to see the process of me working for somebody else and then getting to the point where I'm my own business. And now Black Man Misunderstood is its own business, its own organization, and it's going different. But like, bro, the growth as a show and as a man, like, I don't think we have to tell y'all. Y'all heard it. Y'all went through it with us.
Facts.
Y'all got to listen,
Facts.
right? Watch this one. I'm going to throw in a third monkey wrench. Y'all got to hear the growth of DJ Daxter. Y'all got to hear the creativity of DJ Daxter as the seasons went on. That's all him. The producing, the intros and playing and the scratching and how far he came. Like, yo, at the end of the day, bro, we not going to sit here and play and act like DJ Daxter and go from the city that will not be named, Daxter, to Mr. Coachella. Like he wasn't at Coachella. Like he's not a part of the Chop Stars, which is a huge brand out here in Houston.
Wait. Give that man more respect than that.
Hey, I'm trying to be humble. I'm trying to be humble.
Nah.
Listen, man,
Give that man his respect.
Listen, man. General manager of the Chop Stars, man. Come on, like, I'm trying to keep it respectful, man, because I don't want women to hear this. Like, I'm trying to give it Dax, because my sister's not gonna play with y'all. All right, that's what I said. What I said. My sister's not gonna play with y'all. Yeah, my sister ain't gonna play with y'all, okay? And y'all really gotta touch the bar because my sister, the whole doctor out here. So I'm just saying.
Yo, facts. Facts.
I'm just saying, man. But what's up, Mike? Let's get it.
Yo. Yeah, this question, man, it's like, what have we learned? Have you learned anything new about yourself? It's like, yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy, like the growth, right? That's the growth part. But now, actually thinking about anything new that you learned about yourself, like what I would say, name two things.
I can create a successful brand and business and hire people. That I didn't believe in that 3 years ago. So I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's one. Two, it is possible for me to be a good husband, a good man in general, and also be around beautiful women. Now, listen, I know y'all listen and y'all think that's petty, but listen, I live in Houston, okay? Mike, chill, bro. I gotta throw that out there, okay?
Yo, you silly.
We gonna keep it real on this podcast, on this show, okay?
No, bro, you right though.
What I learned about myself is that I can still be a faithful and a good man and live in a place where there's nothing but beautiful women around, and I'll be okay, and I'm fine, and I'm standing on that. So, that to me, that's dope. What about you, bro? Two things you learned.
Two things. One, I've always thought like my creativity was limited to certain avenues. But doing the podcast, right? I've learned that my skills are a lot more developed than I expected. Still working on them. I wouldn't say I'm the best cream of the crop. I'm still working on them. Just to let y'all know, a little humble brag. Every post that you've seen has come from my work. So yeah, that's mostly that's all me. Honestly, it's all me. captions, you know, me and my brother go back and forth on captions and what to say and how to say it to people. But mostly all the posts, creative wise, the logo design, that all humble beginnings for me. So yeah. That's one thing about myself I didn't realize. I knew I could do creative stuff, but I'm like, I'll do it from here and there. But to see what we've done, I'm like, yeah, okay. And then each season, it's just gone up another level. So yeah, that's one thing definitely I learned about myself. Second that I learned about myself is that I can authentically be myself and articulate all my thoughts. Because I never thought I wouldn't say I never thought I could. It's that before I would say things and I think people are already in my head and not know exactly what I'm saying. But on the podcast, it shows me that I can actually articulate exactly what's in my head for people to understand where I'm coming
from. I've definitely got to agree. I definitely get hats off to that, for real. I've seen the growth, for sure.
So, yeah.
You definitely a better articulator than me. That's for goddamn sure. Nah, real talk, bro. I give you all respect to that. Thoughts on previous guests?
I feel like each season there's a bar, right, for guests, and every season that we've done, the guest has upped the ante on the bar, and it is crazy because like when I go back and look at season 1, and look at the guests there, I'm like, a lot of those guests were our friends or our peers, right? But those peers were doing things in their lives, right? But in my honest opinion, looking at majority, not all of them, majority just started. Season 2, our guests, a lot of them are established and their business organizations are all taking off. Right? Season 3, we ain't just asked any and everybody. Everyone who came on as a guest, that specific topic that we spoke about, that was all them, right? And it's what they're about. Not saying if they had a business or not, or if they had their own organization or anything like that. But we specifically had guests speak on more parts of their own lives, honestly. And if they happen to have a business, they have a business. But it's like we asked people like you and me, like how we started. Like people didn't know who the heck we were. Season 1. And some of our guest people don't even know who they are. But just listening to the episode that they're on, you're like, yo, who's this individual? Oh, Jordan Brown. Yo, he's speaking because that connected with me. Jairus, oh yeah. Miss Mel Jackson, oh yeah. Like it's crazy, like to see the response from the guests this season versus the past season. Because like the first season it was like, bring on, we'll talk about the topic. Season 2, it's you doing your thing, so we want to talk to you. Season 3, we're like, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's actually talk about you. And it works.
Hey man, I'm biased, bro. I'm biased. I love season 3, but those season 2 guests was crazy, bro. Listen, I'm gonna give you 3, right? I'm gonna give you 3, and then I'm gonna give you a bonus, so you understand just how crazy season 2
I already know the 4 you're about to name. I know. I'm telling you, I know.
Crazy dog. Listen, I'm gonna give you.
I already know. Go ahead.
Give you 3 and a bonus. All right.
I already know.
Advocate MC.
1.
Has a Billboard's chart plaque hanging up in his house. No BS. This is real. Okay. James Harris.
That's 2.
As a black-owned, military-owned relationship board game. Not to mention the book that he has that's helping men. We're not gonna say black men, all men, right? Get to a better space, right? And then
Go on, next
you,
one.
you already know what time it is.
Come on.
Queen C.
That's
Anderson.
3.
Okay, listen. I can't even. I lost track of how much stuff Queen C. Anderson is doing since we was talking to her. Since we last spoke to her, she has absolutely gone bananas. Bananas. Y'all look her up for yourself. Okay.
All right,
And
what's
then
4?
and then the bonus, DJ Daxter was season 2.
Bruh, I already knew where you were going.
Yo.
You act like I know you. I know you very well.
Yo, listen, I'm just saying, bro. Season 2 guest was wild. Okay. And
But here's the crazy thing. I'll add a bonus for you too. Mr. Alex Clark. The man is killing the DC game with the biking group. All black bike riders competing?
Come on.
Come on now.
Come on
now.
And to me, let me put it into your perspective like this. Having Queen Nakia on for season 1, right, was motivation to go, hey, I think we can go and pull certain people about this box for season 2, right? So Nakia gave us, in my opinion, gave us the motivation. Because like you said, most of those guests were people that we were affiliated with personally, right? We had just met Queen Nakia. So that was a motivation. To go from that to season 2 with the type of ammunition that we had with those people I just named blew my mind. Okay. Then to go from that to season 3, and this is why I feel like season 3 is so perfect. Season 3 had personal guests, business guests, and then guests we've never come into contact with until the show. People that reached out and people that we reached out to.
Facts.
Man, it's the perfect blend.
Yeah.
It's a perfect blend. And then Listener Appreciation 1 with JB and Val gave us the motivation to pull off what we did last week with David, which was madness. Okay. Shout out to David. David came in there. Bro, I don't know what type of time he was on, bro, but he was on one. He said he was ready and he was not playing.
Whenever his podcast drop, be on the lookout, folks.
We on that. David, you make sure. And I said what I said, bro. When you come out to Houston, bro, it's on. You know what time it is. So, like, the guests, bro, and the beautiful thing I can say about the guests as well, bro, I feel like we built a relationship with these people, especially the Mentally Dope podcast. I feel like it's like a camaraderie there between us. Like, if they ever need us for anything, like, they know they just hit us and it's, oh, what's up, Queens? Boom, boom, boom. What you need? It's facts. And it's vice versa. So, you know, shout out to all the guests that came. You all appreciate it. Even if we ain't name you by name, you know you are appreciated, like, for real, for real.
Whew. What has this show done for you, my brother?
You alluded to one. It has made me a better therapist. I'm able to open doors that I would never have opened with clients, for sure. But ultimately, man, like I said, man, from season 1 to now, I really feel like when the episode started coming out, it was at one point a lot of my clients were coming to me because they heard the podcast. I know people won't believe that, but when we were calling it a podcast for season 1, because it's no longer a podcast, it's a show. Wink, wink. Yeah, we on y'all. Nobody does it better. I'm gonna keep saying that. Anyway, back when we were calling it a podcast, people came to me and was like, "Yo, I heard what you said on the podcast, man. That resonated with me so much, man. Like, you know, how much does therapy cost with you?" And it's like, yo, bro, it was at one point, bro, I had 15 clients. I counted 15 clients directly from the podcast. And it's been bonkers ever since. And that says a lot to me, because if y'all really pay attention to Neighborhood Therapist social media, it's not present. I don't post. If you're going to get something, it's a reel about the show. So, you know, that to me, it says a lot. It's like, yo, bro, word of mouth, and then your show. So imagine what happens if you start actually coming out and doing reels. Imagine what happens if you actually start putting up posts. Like, people are really, really going to rock with you. Now, that might happen in a season 4, because I still got to work up some energy to want to even do that. I got to work up some type of care to want to do that. Y'all leave that up to Mike B to motivate me to do that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get. We'll cross that bridge. But Tell me what the show has done for you, Mike B.
It's caused me to take risks that I normally would never take.
Not safe,
that.
Mike. Not Ty. Not
facts. Yo, the neighborhood therapist can tell you. Ever since we were little, I was always one. I don't know. We should do that. Nope.
Right.
Nope. I don't know about that.
Right.
But I say with the show, not saying I haven't taken risks, but I've taken risks. But I've saying since we've been on the show, I've taken a lot more risks than I normally wouldn't have taken. Some good, some bad, but I would say mostly good. Definitely one of the biggest risks that I think I took was moving to Tampa. Because basically leaving everything that I already knew,
right,
all the connections I had up there, it was like, dang, I gotta start all over. So like when it does come time for cough cough, when my business comes out,
no cough.
How the heck am I gonna get my customers going? But of course, social media is a thing. But I'm gonna say something to that social media part though. Yeah, marketing and everything is my thing. And everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, the podcast, I barely see how guys." Hey, marketing is time and money. When you have a busy schedule like Mike B did when I was living in Jersey, I ain't got time to do all of that. Now that I'm in Tampa, I freed up some time. I'm going to be trying to do a couple of different things now. So be on the lookout for that. Because even Mike B's page is quiet.
True.
So that's the real thing. Like, I know what to do. I know how to do it. It's time and money, folks. Time and money. That is a big player between people making it and not making it. Hands down.
So we're gonna take a suggestion straight from David. It's something that we've been I'll say we've been running away from it. I'm gonna just call it a spade. But with David saying it last week, like, yo, y'all talking about yourself more, but hit these topics and things like that. Let's go ahead and talk about the services that we actually offer, bro. Because we get on here, we expose who we are as men and as joking and things like that. But like, let's get to the business side of it, like the for real business side of it as individual. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's time to put you on the hot seat. We kind of put you on the hot seat last week with David, with the shirts and everything like that. But like, move the podcast to the side, move the show to the side, right? Okay. About you personally, bro. What services? What services you got?
Services. I've been nitpicking. I'm still working up a list of things, but I would say mostly my service will come in the creative space. But everyone has to have their niche or their little market that they want to focus on. I think I'm gonna dabble in a couple of pieces. But I really do want to focus on more so t-shirt design as one thing. Flyer design is another. Logo design is also another one. But my logo design, it's a dime a dozen. Everyone's doing logos. But at the same time, it's like I specifically want to do it for certain individuals. So it with me is like, meet me, talk to me, we connect. If I'm feeling it, I'm like, we can I could definitely work up and do something for you, because everyone's not for everybody. Right. So my services is gonna be very tailored. Another one of these things I've always also been like thinking about, and I'm still trying to figure it out, is greeting cards. Hallmark, got the game, and then you got these little other smaller rinky-dink company. I wouldn't say rinky-dink companies, but smaller companies that got cards out there too. But Hallmark got mahogany for our people, but I still don't think that's enough, because in my honest opinion, I feel like I'm seeing the same cards over and over that I saw when mahogany first came out. we need more. So I'm thinking about custom greeting cards for our people. So if you need a car and you need it to, and I'm saying like taking photos and turning it into splash pictures and whatnot. You writing the words that you want and basically doing a whole greeting card thing. And now I gotta build that plan from the ground up. So that's one of the service I'm trying to offer people too. So greeting cards, t-shirts, flyers. And then this is one thing that, I did it for one person. It was for a foundation back home. I used to do the ad journal. I did it for like 6-7 years. And basically everyone would send me their ads or they tell me what they need for an ad. I would create an ad to put in the journal, and I put the journal together for it to be printed for a scholarship event. So ad journals, sponsor journals, that's another one of the things I'm working on to offer up to people. So if you have an event and you're looking for someone to put together your ad journal, I am an individual to do that also. All these services are being detailed, priced, and will be up at some point during this year. Greeting cards, I would say hold off. That's a bigger plan. I have a bigger idea for that one. But a lot of that other stuff is, I'll be posting that up. And now, there's one other service that people may ask, also, Mike B, do you do the marketing for the show? Any chance you can help me do mine? I'll be here for advice, consultation. I can do that. I definitely can do that. I've had friends who ask, all right, so how do I need to do this? Like, I have a business, I can get the clientele word of mouth easy, but I need to streamline it. Business solutions, marketing and business solutions. I can also help with that. There's ways to do different things. We have tools. We have tools that are free that people don't even know that they have, that they can use and just utilize. You just need someone to help you out and point you in the right direction. And I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna open up the cat. Google has a lot of these services that people don't even know. I'm just telling you straight like that. Google has a lot of these services and people don't know. And then actually using these social media platforms in the proper manner to connect all these pieces together. It's ways to do it. There's ways to do it. So I'm willing and able to help people with that too. So that's gonna be one of the other services I'm going to offer. Pricing and everything's gonna come out a little later. But yeah, that's coming to fruition. MB's Innovations. Something like.
Why should I buy from you?
Hey, the reason why you should buy from me, because I know the struggle. One, I know time is money and money is time. I know we all are busy. And we've said it all season. Each one teach one. If I can teach someone how to run their own business, that they ain't got to worry about reaching out to someone else, and it's a one-time fee, so be it.
Okay. What can I expect from your services, though?
For my services, you can definitely expect quality. Because since I'm doing everything by myself, I take the time to do it. When it comes with that also is that I'm going to hear you. I am not going to be one of these business people to tell you this is what you need.
Ooh.
I'm going to hear what your needs and what your wants are and see if they're achievable or not. So I'm going to be honest and upfront with you. Also, I'm not just going to try to sell you my service just to sell you my service. If you can find someone else to do what you want, so be it. I'm not, look, yes, business is out here to make money, but if you do business the right way, you can make money and help people out at the same time. That's what you're going to expect from my services.
Okay, I see you. Where can they find you and your services?
People will be able to find everything on my service on my social media, and specifically just IG at this point, because that's the only persona of me that's Mike B. All my other stuff is all personal, and I like to keep my personal and business separated. So Mike B on IG is the main thing. So it's Mike B _ BMM. That's how you connect me to the podcast. But that's where everything's going to be. That's where the links are going to be on and everything. But if you have people word of mouth, I potentially will move it over to Facebook also to have a Facebook page. All right. So, bro.
So talk to me nice.
You got these random topics we're going to talk about. Now, listeners, just to let y'all know. Some of these topics we're going to talk about now, we're only going to give you a snippet.
Whoa.
These may be talked on in later seasons. Just throw it out there.
Well, hold on. You gotta flip me back into the hot seat.
Ah! Oh yeah. You know what? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Because we done talked about me.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all already know my boy is a therapist, right? He already tell you about his business. We counseling. But I'm gonna let him explain. So, sir, the people already know you're selling therapy. I ain't even gonna ask that.
Not true.
Whoa.
That's not true.
No, let me finish. You selling therapy and counseling, right? But what else is there that people don't know? Talk to me.
Listen, I want to go on record when I say this. I don't sell therapy. I don't sell counseling. I'm not in the business of that. What I sell is tip. Now, I want that to sound exactly how it sounds. I want people like, yo, just out here wilding. You heard what I said. I'm out here selling tip. TIP. You hear me?
You a mess.
Yo,
you a mess.
Hear me when I say this again. One more time, just in case y'all think I'm BSing. I'm out here selling tip. TIP. Transitions into prosperity. You hear me? What's up? That's me, bro. That's what I'm out here selling, bro. Okay, it's tip for short. Okay, because I got one of them childs like mine, so I want everybody giggling when they hear it. Transitions into prosperity, bro. So that this way I can say, okay, I dibble and dabble in therapy. I dibble dabble in counseling. I dibble dabble in consultations, but also I'm in real estate. I can help you transition into prosperity through real estate as well, because you can start off renting. Then I can also teach you how to become a owner, or you want to do multifamily, things like that. People don't know that side of me. They don't even know that I'm into real estate, but that's here nor there. I'm into, I just opened up another branch in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to the Neighborhood Counseling Foundation. If you didn't know, it is in Patterson. It does exist. It's on 20 Mill Street. Y'all go check that out. We here. I'm definitely making moves, but I'm out here selling tip.
Hey, I like it. Tip. I like it. Nah, but back to what I was saying though, folks. Random final topics of this season that we're gonna speak on. Blurbs. These are little snippets into the future of the podcast, what we may be talking about. All right. Question 1. Thoughts on cancel culture against black men specifically, since we are the black man misunderstood. My thoughts on this before you answer, sir. I feel like cancel culture is ridiculous at this point. In my honest opinion, I think cancel culture at first started off as a way to get people to curb their behaviors or actions, or to hit their pockets, right? But now I feel as though cancel culture has turned to canceling the individuality of the individual now, to get that out of here completely. And I'm not saying there's some personality traits and stuff that I think are not needed, but cancel culture in black men is very high because I feel as though a black man does something wrong, a lot of people are ready to take him out versus a lot of our other counterparts. Your thoughts?
So, to me, cancel culture was created by certain people in power to destroy the pockets of influential, prominent black figures. And then when Black Twitter got a hold of it, like we always do, okay, switched it around and started using it against the powers that created it, and then it was working in reverse. So for a time, it was actually working in reverse, and it was working in our favor. And then powers that be found a way to flip it back and just said, you know what? Why we don't just use this to tear down, black homes, black men, black individuals. From time to time, we'll sprinkle in there, other people, that we just don't people we don't like that don't fall in line with our agenda. Let's leave it at that.
Yep. Yep.
And now it has become like a fad. Somebody say something you don't like, hey, let's get them canceled. They didn't pass this bill, hey, let's get them canceled. My whole thing is this: if we're gonna use cancel culture, if that's a thing, if we're gonna make that a thing, let's use it for political gain. Let's cancel the politicians that we don't like. Let's get them impeached. Let's if we're gonna use it effectively, let's use it, right? But to say that you're gonna continue to use cancel culture to attack black men, let me tell you, like Kendrick said it, man. What the fuck is cancel culture? Say what I want to say about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stand on what I'm about to say. I'm the worst person when it comes to this whole cancel culture stuff, because if you've known me, if you ever had the opportunity to walk into my path, you understand. I stand on what I said, and I said what I said. So it don't matter to people like me, and y'all can sit there and attack certain people because you're trying to attack their pockets, or you just don't like them and you want to rile people up. But there's still people like the neighborhood therapists that do exist, and you can do what you want to do on social media. You can get us canceled, but if we catch you alone in that bathroom, I'm just saying, just silent. Hey, that's it. That's what I'm saying, because it's like it's certain people you can play with, right? Social media is social media, right? But we got to understand the social media stuff affects people's families, and it's one thing you just touching somebody money and things like that, but like this cancel culture stuff gets really, really vile, man. People be showing up at other people's houses, having 3, 4, 5 people outside, like you're gonna do something, and it's like, yo, some of us, you understand, we're not just gonna go and be like, oh my gosh, they canceling me, and cry about, like, you might get your feelings hurt playing around. So I feel a little way about the whole cancel culture thing. I don't care for it, bro. It's especially as outspoken as I am, and it's just it's another reason why I do, and I know this is far left. It's another reason why I feel like Tupac is actually dead, because I don't feel like he would have been able to be quiet this long with the stupidity that goes on in this world. Cancel culture being one of them. Just my personal.
Hey, all respect. All respect. I saved the rest of my comments for a future episode.
All right, what's on the horizon for 2023?
What you mean? What you mean by this?
Just what do you see for yourself and just like the future? You know what I mean? Even if it's black men misunderstood, just anything, everything.
Oh yeah. So of course, on the horizon for 2023, one is definitely getting my business up and running and going, getting all that stuff situated so I can start doing what I need to do. And that's providing even more for my family. Because I am now a husband. It's a different ball game. I was providing before the wedding, but I take it on as another notch on my belt, as another level. Like I gotta take myself up to another tick. So definitely, that's on the horizon. Of course, more Black Man Misunderstood, man. We got to play in season 4 and season 5. I'd rather play 2 seasons in a row. Man, definitely do that. And then also work on what we've been talking about with Black Men Misunderstood and broadening the horizons of what we have. We definitely got to nail down a couple of different things that are in works that we've been talking about. So that's definitely on the horizon for 2023. I'm gonna say this. Steph, don't get mad at me. All the family members on both sides want it. I ain't gonna say I'm working on a kid.
Oh,
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna speak to my wife about when do we want to start working on a kid. Cause bro, we turning 32 this year. Sheesh.
That's subjective, by the way, but I hear you.
I know. But and the other thing is, now that I'm in Tampa, it's time for me to branch out and start reaching out to the folks down here. I've already had conversations with individuals, but that's on the horizon for 23 for me to actually start networking with the people that are down here that I do know and meet other people that I don't, that I'm meant to meet later. So, yeah. That's on the horizon for 2023. What about you, my brother?
I said it last week, man. In March, I will start the. Listen, man. I'm again the whole cancel culture thing. I'm not gonna keep saying part of me and part of my words and stuff like that. I'm gonna speak the way that I speak. In March, I plan on killing shit. Okay, I understand that comes off a certain way, but I don't give a fuck. You understand? In March, I plan on killing shit. It's for right now, January, February. I'm chilling. I'm gathering my thoughts. I'm paying attention. Reset mode. And then I'm gonna do what I'm doing for everybody else. I'm transcend into prosperity, bro. Like it's time. 2023. Let's get it.
Get it. All right, bro. I already kind of mentioned it.
Okay.
We both married now, sir. What's the plan for children? I already told you mine. What's yours?
Everything is on Yahweh's time. So God for y'all, and spirits, animals, whatever it is that you into. It's universe, whatever. It's all about time and not for a lack of not trying. We gonna see. We gonna see.
Hey, and when I was saying, I said I gotta talk to my wife. That's just us talking about it. I'm not trying to. We gotta have this kid by here. No, I'm not. That ain't me. If God blesses with a kid, He blesses with a kid. If He don't, you go on adoption. Go pick up one of the little buggers, bring them home. One way or another, fatherhood will be for me. But it may not. Don't worry, it may not be 2023. Maybe 2024 or 25, but no rush.
Can I submit something and make it immortal? I just want to have fun. I'm petty, man. I'm really on one, bro. Season 4 is really gonna be like ignorant neighborhood therapist. By the way, I feel it. It's gonna be one of those.
Lord.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna say make a bold claim, man. The child will be what's the word? Inseminated, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, incubated.
Whatever. The process will begin tonight. I got you. Let's do it. Yeah. so when the child is born, y'all be like, oh, I wonder, because if you're like me, you're a weirdo. You try to backtrack when, like I ain't gonna use you, Mike, but somebody, right? You'll meet them and like, oh, when's your birthday? Oh, okay, so for 9 months from now, okay. So your parents had sex on your mom's birthday. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
No. I've done that. I've done that. Yo, I've done that.
I do that to people.
Yo, come to find out, you want to know when my parents conceived me? That's the way.
Conceive, yeah, because there you go. Mm-hmm.
Their anniversary in November.
See? So I'm not the only weirdo. I'm not the only one. And bro, I literally do that to everybody I meet, bro.
Yo, yeah. The funny is that you said that. I had this conversation with my siblings the other day too, which is funny. That's funny.
So we're not gonna date this episode, but if you are much of a detective, find out whatever today is, and this was the day I'm gonna conceive the child. So bold claim.
Yeah.
God willing, of course, but bold claim. We out here.
Yeah. You're a mess. You're a mess.
Mhm.
All right. Being change agents. In my honest opinion, I'm pretty sure we already are. Being a change agent, I look at it as changing culture, changing how people think about certain things sometimes, and opening the horizons. Those are my top 3 things about being a change agent. So, yeah.
So is there a question in that?
I don't know if there's a question in that. I just think that's a topic that we need to talk about at some point, being change agents. Because now that we're both not in P-Town anymore. But the funny thing is we were still change agents in our city without being in our city.
Yeah, that's an interesting conversation. We can come back to that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I definitely can see. I definitely saw individuals from the town that would listen to the podcast but wouldn't give us credit or reach out. You know who you are. So yeah, I can see that. It'd be like that. It's all good. Love is love.
Yeah. Fact.
So you wanted to bring up this topic, the real PPP loan. Where was you going with that?
Yo, well, we gotta let the people know what the 3 P's are though. First.
Okay, power, privilege, population. Shout out to Lens Studevant. That was all him. Relationship coach pro. And I had the privilege of taking it, rewording it, and calling it the real PPP loan. So that's where that comes from.
Yeah. So the reason why I brought this up, because this is going. I think this is definitely a topic for season 4 to speak on. Because you said it's power,
Privilege.
Population,
And
privilege.
privilege.
Right? Or whatever order you want to put them in, right? And you said it on that episode. We loaned that and never got it back. But I feel as though that real PP loan is getting paid up because we taking it back by force.
Is it force or is it spiritual warfare?
Bro, when you take it there, I'm with you on that. Come on down.
I'm just saying, man, when you have a collective of people who are coming together, and I don't want to use the cliche waking up, but coming back to their source, whatever their source is, man, you got a problem, bro.
Bruh, basically what you're calling it, what you're saying is a new revolution. And that's what it is. It's the modern day revolution. There's always a revolution. It's probably time for the next one. You had the Harlem Renaissance. You had all these other renaissances that happened. The revolution is here. It just needs its name. Trust me.
We can call it the
coming.
global revolution because that ain't never happened.
That's true.
I actually like the
That's
Black
true.
Plague. They call us that type of stuff anyway. Hey,
It was already used. I think we need something else. It's already used.
I hear you. Okay.
This topic right here, this last one that we're going to say before we go. The rebuild of the Black family. Now, for you folks, some of y'all going to be like, what he talking about? The Black family's always been together. No. The Black family has been torn apart over time through history more times than not. And we've always tried to put it back together. and there's some that are successful and there's some that aren't. You rip a man out of the home, a lot of stuff go awry. I'm gonna just tell you like this. Let's actually look back in history, look back in society. When you take the father out of the house, what does that do on everyone else? It's a strain, one. Two, it puts people in the wrong positions, the hierarchy of family, and causes people to operate outside what they're supposed to operate in. Kids are becoming adults quicker than they should be. So, the rebuild of the black family, that is definitely a topic that we need to speak on. My brother, if you have anything else to add, because I see your head turning, I know you have key points, and I'm only touching the surface right now.
We're not gonna do this here. We're not gonna do it today. I just feel like the first question that needs to be asked when we take it there is, what is a definition of a black family? Because you have one side where they say black man, black woman, and then you have the other side that say as long as most of the individuals in the home identify as black and teach black, then it's a rebuilding. But those are two different movements happen, because right now what you having is you got one side saying black family means black family, black, 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 and then you got the other side saying, hey, well, we're interracial, so you calling me I'm not black. It's basically Kendrick versus J. Cole. You calling J. Cole not black enough? What does that mean? Like, does he not have a black family because he's having like, yo, it's gonna get wild. I'm gonna leave it there.
Well, wait, nah. I believe it where I believe it at. Just to let y'all know, this gonna be brought back up. But I'm gonna tell y'all just like this, and we've said it once before, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. We all come from black folks. So what the heck you talking about? What's the black family? It's the family, period.
You got some people willing to fight you on that. I'm just saying.
Go ahead, they gonna fight. I'm gonna hit them with history. That's it.
Sheesh. Man. Hey man, we coming to an end, man. How do you? What's up? You good? You it's bittersweet. You happy? You happy to get your time back?
Bruh.
What's up, man?
I'm good. I get my time back, and I can actually push forward with how I already spoke on. So we good, man. I'm ready.
So let me.
But we got to plan ahead for next season, though.
Right. Let me say this to the listeners, man, and I want to be very clear on what I'm saying. First of all, thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for being a part of the journey. All the guests that believed in us to come on the show, and wasn't afraid of the smoke. Let me add that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being there. Thank you for honoring your word. That's huge. That's huge. But let me say this to the listeners. Nobody does it better than you. We labeled listen, we were being, I ain't gonna speak for Mike. I was being petty when I said, yo, let's label it. Nobody does it better, because nobody does it better than the Black Man Misunderstood podcast. And I'm sure he feels the same way, right?
Of course.
Right. But it's also about reflection of us and reflection of you as an individual listening, because you got to really think back within those 3 years you've been rocking with us, right? Even if you just joined, right, and you go back and you listen, how far have you come? Because you went through a pandemic as well. Shout out to Ricky Rose. I don't really I ain't gonna say nothing wild, but shout out to Rick Ross. He had a bar. He said it's not a pandemic to us. We just call it living life. If you from it, you understand what that meant. Yeah, that hit different. Everybody ain't gonna understand that right there. That bar, what he just said. That's meant for the people it's meant for. You understand? This ain't pandemic. We call it living life. We been here. You understand? So I want you to reflect. If you're still alive and you're still kicking, yeah, we all have lost people. I don't know a soul for real, bro, that hasn't lost anybody in these past 3 years. We've all lost people.
Yeah.
All I'm asking is for you to look in that mirror and tell yourself, nobody does it better than you. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Trust your process. Be great.
Yep.
Believe in what you can do. Believe in what you thinking, right? Because Black Man Misunderstood was a thought. Me and Mike got together and made it a reality. And now we talking about a season 4. That is madness. We got what? Like 67 episodes or something like that. I don't know. The number is wild. It's
Some crazy.
a year
number.
worth of content plus some. That's the point. We're talking about weekly.
Yeah.
Weekly. Somebody can literally every week listen to an episode for the year and still not make it through. It's an accomplishment,
Yeah.
Mike. Like, we've come far. So anybody listening to this, anybody that want to get started with their podcast, go do it. But be efficient at what you're doing. Tell a story. Put some thought process to it. Don't just get on there to be talking because it's a lot of people doing it. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell people what to do. If it works for you, go out there and go get it, right? But I'm just saying, most people want to be fed. So whether it's entertainment, whether it's knowledge, or whether it's just overall they want to be nosy and understand what's going on with your life, feed people. Because whatever your purpose is, it ain't meant for you anyway. It's for someone else.
Woo! That, folks, we see y'all in season 4. Peace.
What up, listeners? Mike B here. Hope you enjoyed the episode. You can find us on IG at BMM_podcast. On TikTok at BMM Podcast. Facebook, just type in the Batman Misunderstood Podcast. And then you can find the Neighborhood Therapist at the Neighborhood Therapist on IG. And you can find myself at MikeB_BMM on IG. And if you want to connect with our producer, the DJ himself, Mr. DJ Daxter, check him out at DJ Daxter on IG. Alright, folks. See y'all next week.